Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're Jameson with Games. Happy Saturday, folks. And also, contrary to any Twitch notifications you might have just received, this is not Friday night, and we're not playing Frosthaven. My bad. Forgot to update the stream info before I got started. But it's Saturday afternoon. We're playing EarthBound. It's going to be fun. I'm just pouring my tea here. I'm very slowly tweaking the EarthBound stream setup to get it to be as good as I can envision it to be. You can't see any of the tweaks yet, except I guess on the starting soon screen. Just gonna make changes bit by bit, and eventually by the last one, hopefully, land on what I would have liked to do instead of doing what I so often do, like with the retro review show I've talked about for 2 summers in a row. Letting the perfect be the enemy of the even getting started at all. Oh, hey, on that note, fortunately, no one's spoken up yet. Normally, I feel lonely when this happens. Instead, I'm just relieved because I hadn't set the chat to appear in the correct font. But now we've done that. Okay. I also did not set up the Switch 2. So if it just works, which every now and then it does, but it doesn't appear to have. Oh, it did. Perfect. Should I turn it off and turn it back on again? And we can get in here. I've been playing, been on a little break, can't get the TV. Having trouble getting TV time to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I'm right near the end, too. So I've been getting my first person fix while Danielle is watching, just randomly decided to rewatch the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings films. So I've just been passively participating in that over the past weekend or so. In some weekday evenings with Doom and Doom 2, specifically the final Doom. Well, I played some of Sigil, which is a fairly recent but official, like John Romero designed level pack for Doom. Played through that, it was pretty cool. But now I'm back in the 90s, but I'm playing the final Doom level packs. Right now, the TNT Evolution, which has an absolutely stupid name. I think TNT is the group, and Evolution is the name. It's stupid. It seems to have a mixed reputation, from what I can tell, in the Doom community. But I think it's pretty good. And it's certainly better than its stupid name suggests. But we're here to play EarthBound, a game that I love deeply and dearly. Which is not usually what I do when I pick games to play through on the stream. Usually, my thoughts are more along the lines of picking games that I've wanted to play. Notice that here on this specific screen, it's EarthBound, but not a compound word, 2 words. So it's not necessarily the title, it's just a word, just a phrase. EarthBound, yeah? The war against Gigas is coming to Earth. I guess what's actually EarthBound is Gigas itself. And of course, the game is actually originally called Mother 2, not EarthBound at all. But EarthBound is a great alternate title if you're uncomfortable trying to sell people on this weird looking, trying to sell North Americans on this weird looking Dragon Quest like RPG that seems out of time by the mid 90s. But it also has a weird modern theme with little kids and lots of strange humor. And on top of all of that, it is, what am I trying to say? Called Mother. Mother 2. What's Mother 1? I don't know. Because it never came out. Here, stateside. Anyway, my goodness. been a long academic year, but it's so like classes are over. I have a ton of grading to do in the next few weeks, but that's always the case. I'm trying to keep my spirits high. I'm trying to start to redirect creative energy into little tweaks. For example, let's go into the setup of our save game. We're going to keep the text speed medium. I'm fine with that. I'm not in a hurry. Stereo. But let's do something I've never done before in the many times I've played this game. My understanding is this is the least popular of the alternate window flavors, but I love banana flavored. It's also the only one I've configured. First of all, hello, bag of magic food. Happy Saturday. That's it's only been like a year and a half or 2 years since I played EarthBound Beginnings, the localization. The contemporary but never released localization. But I think you're right. And yet it's just clearly better as a compound word, and how it's presented in the like main title graphic for EarthBound, the game that did come out. So, boom, I've set us up. I've set myself up. I'm going to force myself to experiment with the different window styles, and as I do them, we'll switch to fun. At least I had fun setting it up. It didn't take that long. Lord knows I've put more work into tasks with less payoff. Story so far. A meteor fell in Onett, a humble little town in Eagle Land. And this little boy Ness went to take a look. And a bumblebee came to him. And the bumblebee's name was Buzz, and Ness knew that. What happened here? British. We can't... Oh, I understand. I understand why we can't see British's thing on screen. Fixed. Although I have to do a little bit more. There. Hello, British, and welcome. Happy Saturday. So yeah, our intrepid little boy, Ness, and it's very important to note that one of his main character traits is his intrepidness. He also seems to be regarded as very cool by the other kids in town, and yet he doesn't let that go to his head because they also seem to regard him as nice. That's all we need to know about Ness. So he met a bee, and the bee can talk, and the bee said, "I'm Buzz. I'm actually a great alien being. I've come back in time to tell you that within 10 years, Gigas will have destroyed the Earth. And only you can stop it. And by the way, you have psychic powers, and you need to seek out the 8 your sanctuary locations where you can get the pieces of a melody encased in your sound stone that I'm giving you. And you must find your friends that you never met before, and you're gonna have to stop Gigas from destroying the world." And then Buzz got swatted by the horrible neighbor's horrible mother, Mrs. I don't know what her name is. The character's name is Pokey in this localization. Porky, as I understand the original character's thing, and in the popular fan localization of the third game in this series, they revert to Porky, but we'll call him Pokey. We don't need the fat shaming anyway. We don't need to be that authentic to the original experience. So here we are in Onett. Ness got that mission, and then when he woke up the next day and set out on his quest to save the world, he was struck by the fact that this town is now full of aggressive animals and aggressive people. And I don't know if we've met any aggressive objects yet, but we'll be meeting some objects also along the way, I'm sure. They want to hit us. And it's because now the Gigas has landed in that meteor on the Earth. Or Gigas is somewhere. I guess, no, the meteor wasn't Gigas. The meteor was bringing Buzz to give us the quest. Maybe it's both. I can't recall. But at any rate, Gigas is poisoning everyone's mind. So that's how we get regular, random battles and stuff. So Ness had to beat up a street gang to impress them, win their approval so that he could get police approval to... No police approval. So he could get the keys to, without police approval, go to the Your Sanctuary location that was boarded off and with a keep out sign. Ness did that. He made it all the way up there. And then the police were like, hey, you went past the no trespassing sign. You gotta come, just come down to the station a little later so we can talk this out. And Ness is he's a good kid. He's an all Eaglelandian kid. So he's gonna go. And, once the police understand, of course, that he's on a quest to save the whole world, then surely we can sort this out. Maybe I have to pay a small fine. Right? Let's find it. I would rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's just been too busy lately. I'm sick of it. So here you are. You're a little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. You listen here. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. You got that? And furthermore, blah, 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 blah. It's usually those tax evaders and blah, 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 blah. We don't enjoy blocking off the roads, blah, 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 blah. It's usually the local whiners make a big deal about emergencies and meteorites and blah, 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 blah. There's some subtle social commentary sprinkled throughout this game. Why is the road to Twoson closed? Emergency, of course. At times like these, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, you sure you want to go to Twoson? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, follow me. Oh, the officer's gonna help me. He's taking me to the mysterious back room that we saw earlier in the game. The empty back room of the police station. But this time it's full of cops. Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Let's take a minute. In fact, I gotta turn the volume up my headphones. Take a minute to appreciate this friggin' terrific song. Yeah! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. Cop attacked. Jeez. Who can you trust? Cop attack with a crushing chop. Damage to Ness. I could put a bit of a yellow tint on the frame that surrounds me in this graphic. But I'll just file that on my list of things to fix later. Cop attack with a crushing chop. 26 damage. Ness attacks. 34 damage. Okay. I'm going to use my psychic points pretty much just for life up, I think, here, and just try to bash it out. Cop turned back to normal. Normally, the cops in Onett are just lazy. They're not literally, gang rushing little kids. You're tough. You should join the police force. Your average policeman is stronger than any superhero. Okay. He probably won't defeat me with a single shot here. He will definitely defeat me with a single shot the next time. I'll just heal this round. Cop attacked with a crushing chop, but he missed. Well, I could have milked more out of the expenditure points there, but that's okay. Only 13 damage. Pitiful. Cop attacks with a crushing chop, 28 damage. What made the difference then? Is it if I hit him earlier in the round, does it weaken his attack? No. Oh, it's the attacking versus crushing chop difference. He's just got a move that he can't do every turn. So his regular fight is not as powerful. I won. Ness gained 86 experience. The enemy left a present. Inside the present, there was a hamburger. Ness took it. Oh, you won. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. Now that's just uncalled for. Cop attack with a crushing chop, 26 damage. So, I'm putting it on the line here. Whoop, no, don't bash. If I act first, no problem. If he acts first, he'll probably do 13 damage, but will Ness do life up before 13 damage ticks off? Maybe not. Let's find it. 14 damage, mortal damage, got hurt and collapsed. No. In fact, I think if I put the text speed on fast, that might actually work in my favor there. I'll test that out next week. But for now, we're sticking to our choices. Oh. Mothers understand these things. Eat some steak and scoot up to bed. Ness? No, I don't want popularity as it happens. Or well, I don't want your inorganic popularity, Mr. Conquered Broil HSN B0. Ha! Excellent. Got your stupid name. Ness. Ness. I'm a friend who you've never met before. My name is Paula. Can you hear me calling you? I am Paula. Paula, you say? Friend we've never met. Well, two-step on down to Twoson. If we can get through the cops, which I easily can if I'm just a little bit smarter about my management. I don't need to take risks. I have 6 casts of life up from full because it costs 5 psychic points. 6 casts, there's 5 cops. So I can obviously use 1 per cop. I don't need to ride the edge at all. And that's the answer. No benefit to catching this butterfly because I'm at full psychic points. But when you're strolling around the streets of Onett, listening to the excellent Onett song, we'll just cut right to the chase here. Actually, we didn't hear what this guy says. Man, am I steamed. Don't even try talking to me. It's really worked up. Here we go. Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Yeah! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. We'll see who's shaking. Ness attacks. Got the drop on him. 15 damage. That was a pretty powerful attack. But he did 2 attacks in a row. So it's not a simple A-B pattern. We defeated the cop. I am lukewarm on the banana windows so far. I don't hate them. I checked a couple of like Reddit threads of people talking about the different window styles when I was trying to find reference photos that I could use to get the colors to make the ones that are up above me. And there's a lot of specific people. What people were discussing. What's your favorite? A lot of people, very few people, nobody. I didn't see anybody say banana's my favorite, but a lot of people specifically after saying their favorite called out their hatred of banana. Fair enough, but here we are, and I like it. It's fine. Okay. I should just be wise. Like I was saying. Cop attack with a crushing chop, 25 hit points of damage. Boy, I'm glad I did this, because otherwise I'd be hoping for my initiative roll to beat his. Which it can sometimes, but not consistently. Crushing chop. Hopefully I attack first here. Oh well. Gotta use life up immediately at the beginning of the third fight. But this is pretty straightforward. 5 of the same fight in a row. I don't think any of these guys become... I don't think the last one is like a super cop. Alright. Here we are, back to the fat chamber. Except, like, Ness isn't even really portrayed as a particularly large boy. Cop attack with a crushing chop. 27 damage. Life up A, or alpha, sorry. Okay. So even from very low right now, life up alpha is still a max hit. Its limitation, of course. Well, eventually it won't be enough. But the other limitation is that Ness is going to get companions, and it's a single target heal. I missed, which is disappointing. 2 crushing chops in a row, also disappointing. But it's okay. I have 4 uses of life up left. So I'll just get right down to business. And it was wise to do so. In addition to rewatching the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings films, Danielle also watched Gladiator, which she had never seen before for the first time this week. So like, you get what I'm saying about how I haven't been able to get much TV time to play Metroid Prime 4. Let's do this again sometime. Next time, I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. Come on. I'm gonna take you apart right here, right now, baby. Cop attacked. Cop is attacking. And, Gladiator, there's a lot to recommend Gladiator as a film. Charismatic performances. Absolutely fantastic like, fight scenes and general production design of its depiction of ancient Rome. The Roman Empire. And also just like really not a very good script. Not super gripping. The characters are not super gripping. I'm not super into the like, you know, Russell Crowe is rugged looking and like watching him fight is cool. And like, you know, Russell Crowe has his own charisma that he brings to the role. In lieu of the character of Maximus being particularly interesting. He just saw his children brutally killed. And his wife, his son and his wife. So he's mad and he wants to get revenge. Pretty straightforward. Not that you can't have a cool character with that motivation, but he's just boring. He's boring. And the dialogue is not very snappy. They came up with the one line, "Are you not entertained?" And then they're like, okay, we can first draft the rest of this shit. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm going to call for my boss. There is no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so get ready for my super ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot martial arts. I don't want to read too much into that. Captain Strong attacked. I'm still going to bet that he can't take me out in one hit from here. No, you know what? Why wouldn't I when I have 3 casts of Life Up Alpha left? Captain Strong lost his temper. Captain Strong's offense went up by 1. Ness tried Life Up Alpha. Hit points are maxed out. The like Wizardry, Dragon Quest, EarthBound style of RPG round-based combat, detailed text. I like the text description gimmick because in a creative mind, it can be both mechanically interesting and just like flavorful to the different things you can just declare happen using text without needing to do a whole bunch of animations and stuff. Not that obviously showing has its virtues as well as a strategy for storytelling, in addition to telling, as is often said. All right, here we go. Captain Strong lost his temper. His offense went up by 1. So on the one hand, you know, stacks, so makes his eventual attacks worse for me. But on the other hand, what's my good situation? I've got a hamburger. Because what I'm thinking here is I could sacrifice all of my remaining life up to get a really big hit on him. Or I have 2 life up. You know what? I think 2 life up alphas and a hamburger. I think this is a slug it out fight. Captain Strong came out swinging. 26 hit points of damage. Okay. And then we get a critical. 80 hit points of damage to Captain Strong. Really good sign that he stacked his offense up thing twice and then attacked with a described attack, not just Captain Strong is attacking, and only did a pitifully small amount of damage. Captain Strong is on guard. Not pitifully small, but like equivalent to the strong attack. A little bit less than the strong attack of his foot soldiers. Captain Strong lost his temper. His offense went up by 1. Fine. Oh, come on, Ness. We need to land hits. Captain Strong came out swinging. 29. So the offense up 1 was only worth 3 damage. And Captain Strong was defeated. And I didn't use... Kept 12 psychic points in the tank. Not bad. So that's just what you gotta do. You gotta play smart. I did not do that. You know what? I should modify the way these things display so that one of them, like my frames, one of them could have the big blinking triangle, one of them the smaller one. I'm not thrilled with what I did. I tried to emulate the way that the windows stack when their vertical bars align, or the horizontal bar there. Not thrilled with it. So with all the rest of them, as you'll eventually see. I just went with this. I don't know. I'm going to keep tweaking. Among other things. I think I got to make the background colors a lot darker. Alright, Ness's level. It's now 11. Sweet. Offense went up 2. Defense up 1. IQ up 1. I don't know if these are random or if they're prescribed. You know, like if just every Ness gets to whatever level and gains levels. Or if there's rolls like in Wizardry. IQ went up 1. Luck went up 1. That's probably something that is a known fact that I could learn about on the internet. Maximum hit points up 2. Maximum psychic points up 3. Not bad. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onett Police Force. You want me to open the road to Twoson? Hang on for a sec. I'll radio my staff and give them the word. Beep, beep, click, click. Strong here. You read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen. A kid named Ness. He'll be there in a few minutes. He's a kid, red cap. I want you to open the road to Twoson for him. I know that. I know that. Don't ask me why. Just do it. It's an order. Strong out. He's trying to save face. He's trying to reassert control and authority. Well, kid, I'm not going to question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. So we're friends again? Great. Psst. Not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. What gang? He doesn't look like a shark. won't be too many more opportunities in the game. Actually, there will be other opportunities in the game. But, you know, once you leave home, you can't just stay at home all the time. We won't be walking back to Onett to crash at home. Which means I have to remember to periodically use the phones when we're on the road. You gotta call Ness's mom. Ness can develop the homesickness condition. Which, mothers understand these things. Eat some steak and scoot up to bed. I have the CRT filter on in the Nintendo Switch game. I know a lot of purists are generally down on filters. But I've also heard some people say this is one of the better ones. I am far from an expert, but it works for me. I can look at it and be like, sure, yeah. I think this was kind of like what it was like to play EarthBound on a cathode ray tube television in my bedroom in 1996. Like, I don't know. Ness, it's your dad. I deposited $267 into your bank account. Taking away what you spent, you should now have $909 in the bank. Well, experience to get to the next level. Ness, 528. Anyway, what do you need from me? You should just take a record of all my deeds, Dad. All done. Oh, your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. Now I gotta keep going, Dad. Ness, you like to work hard, just like your mother. But I don't think it's good to work too hard. Click, beep, beep, beep. The joke being that all we ever see Ness's mom do is bustle around the house. And we never see Ness's dad, we only speak to him on the phone because he seems to always be at work. Ho ho ho. And yet I don't think we're supposed to think of him as a bad father. Like, I don't think that's a Ness trait, that he's like a neglected kid with father issues. Does Dad work in the big city? I can't remember if there's actually more development of like where his dad is and what he does. Hey, aren't you, Ness? Well, got the okay from Chief Strong. Let you through. Take care of yourself. And we're off to Twoson. What's this little house? Oh, this guy. I vaguely remember. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. The mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind, and boy, are they fast. I really love these guys. Ooh, do I get to come along too? Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? Sure. He's a tough boy. You can treat him as one of your items. Ness got the exit mouse. Exit mouse is exactly what it sounds like. A whimsical take on the exit the dungeon item. And perhaps I will wind up making use of that. This can be a tough game. Granted, I have a lot of both general experience with this style of role-playing game and specific experience beating this game many times. So I'm probably going to have less difficulty with it than I've, say, had when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, however old I was. Oh, jeez. It's like, why is my tea like lukewarm now? It's because I put it on the mug warmer thing, didn't turn it on. Ness opened the present. Hamburger inside. Ness takes it. Eagle Land's like a more innocent place. Before everything started going bad. So, like, in Ness's cultural context, you can have a lot of faith in the hamburgers you find in parcels on the road, on the side of the road. Side of the dirt road to the next town. All right, it's the Ramblin' Evil Mushroom. The plants are coming to life. And not. Say kumbaya. It attacks, 12 damage. With mushrooms, you worry more about them having some kind of spore attack that will give you a condition than you worry about their attacks. I'm saying that both as a general principle in role-playing games. There's an evil mushroom. Generally, I think I would worry more about it having a spore attack that causes a condition. Of course, that will lead you astray in Dark Souls, where you'll get smushed. Smushed good. Enemy left a present. Inside the present, there's a catch-up packet. Ness took it. I had the absurd realization right now that instead of using like the GIMP image editing software to chop up screenshots, like I already make, well, not that I'm great at it or anything, but I make pixel art. So I have all the tools. It would probably be much faster and more flexible if I was building these things when it's a pixelated game, a pixel art game. If I was building these just by looking at a reference and drawing them from scratch. Well, you live, you learn. I'm not an enemy. I'm just a friendly mole. I'll tell you how to distinguish between your friends and enemies. It's easy to tell an enemy just by looking at them. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces. Beware of them. However, you can't get more powerful if you avoid your enemies. That's probably a reason that I'm better at this game now. More patience than when I was young. So less likely to run or try to avoid battles just to, you know. I know I can beat this boss if I get to it without using any healing at all. So I can avoid leveling up. But why would you want to avoid it? We've made it to Twoson. Twoson is a terrific town song. Twoson. We got this name because we weren't first. Welcome. Would you like me to tell you about Twoson? Yes. Twoson is a modern, clean hotel. There's a hospital and the wonderful Chaos Theater. There's the Polestar Preschool and a nice bus station. If you're curious, you might want to check out Burglin Park. It's exciting. East of the town, you find the peaceful Rest Valley. On the other side of the valley is Happy Village. There's also a pizza parlor. Do you want to know anything else? Well, I don't know anything else. She doesn't save any material for her second conversation with the person. Here's all the things I can think of that make our town distinct. So, cycle shop. In the spirit of fun and variety, we should explore the different systems of the game. I don't know if I always worry about this. I obviously don't have money on me. I'm just finding out the price and then I'll go to an ATM. This is the cycle shop puncture. Bicycles are so much fun and are so convenient. It's a lot faster than walking. You'll be really popular with the biking crowd. Want a bicycle? Yes. Unfortunately, we don't have any more bikes for sale. We only have rentals. You want to rent one? Yes. I really like your straightforward style. I'll tell you what. I'll let you borrow a bike for free. Ness got the bicycle. You know that two people can't ride on one bicycle, so of course 3 or 4 people on a bike would be impossible. Did you also know you can't ride a bike with anything following you? Teddy bears, for example. Carrying a bear and riding is impossible for you. And don't even think about riding a bike into a cave. I love the cheerful way in which the various NPCs of this game describe the absurd the mechanical limitations of the gameplay system in a tutorializing way, but always with this air of like, here are the many ways in which like the product I just sold you is terribly limited and inconvenient. Well, Ness rode a bicycle. You can ride a bike, get around fast. It's fun. Problem here is that Ness got off the bike. You can't talk to people. I see that you're young, but I've also... I see that you're young, but have had some adventures. I think that Paula would be a good friend for you. Well, thank you, man. That's what Paula said in my brain while I was sleeping. I saw some weird bad guy following Paula. This guy gave me the creeps. Well, that's not good. Hopefully more people around town can tell us more about Paula. Hey, is that a free phone? No, green phones are the pay phones. This department store isn't crowded. I like that. I always feel much better after hearing my mom's voice over the phone. I was really homesick recently, and my mom cheered me right up. You should call your mom sometime. Believe me, those melancholy feelings will be gone before you know it. You could be forgiven for not realizing that that was game tutorial. Let's call Mom. Is that you, Ness? You called me back sooner than I thought. Everyone here is doing just fine. Oh, yes, Tracy started working part-time for Escargot Express. Here, I'll let you talk to her. And call me when you have some time. Oh, you don't have any free time. Well, here's Tracy. Hello, this is Escargot Express. Oh, is that you, Ness? Big bro? It's me, Tracy. I'm working part-time for Escargot Express. What can I do for you? You could pick something up. You want us to store something for you? We'll send someone over immediately to pick it up. Why not? They anticipated the experience of the gig economy. Waiting for your Uber. Waiting for your Uber Eats delivery or skip the dishes, whatever. Order it, then you gotta wander around for a minute. Wait, this isn't even the delivery guy showing up. It's Photograph Man. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. And away he goes. Young Martin Mull could play that character. Or Martin Mull at various stages of aging would be perfect to play the photograph character, the photographer character. Yeah, Martin Mull did pass away last year. Well, that's a terrible shame. Hello! This is Escargot Express. Your delivery charge is $18. You can cover the bill, right? No, I can't. Oh, I see. Well, please try us again. And now we know, but quite frankly, Tracy could have told us about that. She could have given us the heads up. So I'm not going to feel that guilty. We should get some cash in. In fact, since I'm in the department store, I'll get all my cash in. Welcome to the automatic teller machine. Select transaction withdrawal. Balance of $924. So we'll have exactly $925 to spend on whatever new whatevers we can have. Ah! Whoops, I typed in the amount that I would end up with. Therefore, going $1 beyond. Your account has been debited. 924. Please take your cash. And up we go. I like the isometric orientation in this game. In that sense, it's different from the classic Dragon Quest games. Oh, I heard him. Wait. Hold on. What is this character? Cheerful lady. I heard a meteorite crashed onto a hilltop near Onett. That must have been exciting. I think that my grandchild is older than you. He's a famous inventor. He lives here, and people call him Orange Kid. He seems to be popular with the girls because he's groovy. Here's the food court. This is not where we're looking to shop. Yum, yum. I'm eating a skip sandwich. Makes you want to start skipping. I saw it on a TV ad, and I just had to try one. I'll bet I can really move after eating this. And that's true, and I bet they emphasize that in the ads for the skip sandwich. I want to visit my boyfriend in Threed, except the bus won't go there. I wonder why. That teddy bear they sell over here? Over there? I heard it helps him. I don't know what they're talking about. Looks like a plain old teddy bear to me. So the gimmick with the teddy bear is you can get it as an item, and it follows you around on the screen, which is why you can't ride a bike while you have it. And it just absorbs hits. The enemies attack it instead of you until it dies. Happy, happy village. It's getting to be more and more blue. Do you get it? No, sir. Hi, can I help you? Buy. I'd like to buy. So what are you going to buy? Nothing, please. Is there anything I can do for you? No. Are you here just to say hi? What a loser. Hello there. How may I help you? Well, I'd buy something if you have anything good. And he does. T-ball bat, the weapon that I already have equipped. I can go up to the slingshot for 89 bucks. It'll be a better... So here's the deal with the slingshot, as I recall. It is less accurate than a baseball bat. But it is more damaging. Slingshot? All right. Thank you. You're going to equip it here. Yes. Ness's offense changed from 28 to 32. Would you like me to buy the T-ball bat for $24? Not at the moment. Can I get you anything else? Not right now. Because I need to... I figured. I have no space. Also, what do I really need a ketchup packet for? Ketchup packet. To use, sprinkle over food. Good combination increases strength of your recovery. Oh, right. So, I believe the way that works is literally just... No, I'm not sure. Do I use it now? Oh, you can just eat the ketchup. But I think the way it works is if you have like fries or a hamburger and ketchup, it just automatically consumes the ketchup along with the hamburger when you use it. So that was wasteful, but it did free up a spot. But I am as well equipped as I am going to get. Okay. No, don't need anything else. We're okay for now. With money in the bank. Not a bad place to be in this economy. Put money back in. At least most of it. That keeps them walking around. Money, right? I'll keep a hundo on me. You don't want to keep too much because if you get knocked out, which is much easier to do when you're just one character than it will eventually be. You lose your self. You lose your half your money. That's what you lose. when you wake up. Hey, uh-oh. Different colored face. We were warned about this. You meet the unassuming local guy. Shoot him with a slingshot. The unassuming local guy's attacking. 20 damage. Ness attacks. 48 hit points of damage to the unassuming local guy. I can beat this guy. Well, obviously. But I mean, I can beat him without getting stressed that I'm going to accidentally get knocked out. Ness gained 146 experience. Not bad. But for in an area where we can be attacked, where there could be hostiles, keep my hit points up. In case I don't react fast enough when I see the enemies in real time on the screen.
Did you know that 2 young inventors live in this town? I want to invent something too.
You could be Lemming Girl. Oh, it hasn't been mentioned yet. The other inventor's name is the Apple Kid. There will be some important lessons about whether or not it's wise to judge a book by its cover coming up. My shot didn't hurt. I'm sure everyone is talking about it, but don't worry about me. I'm going to examine each one of you for $30. No thanks. They don't need any treatment? All right. So that's just a merchant type doctor. Oh, you talk to the nurse if someone's knocked out. To, retrieve them because they're a patient at the hospital. It's not the traditional Dragon Quest drag the corpses around with you. These are children, right? Ooh, the Runaway 5 playing the Chaos Theater. Who are these guys? Tonight, the boogie is back. It's the Runaway 5's night. I love standing in the queue. I also love words that start with Q. Queen, quiet, quick. This girl is loving this wait for her tickets talking to this guy. I love standing in the queue. I also love words that start with Q. Queen, quiet, wait. Okay. Oops. I thought I was talking to him, but I was talking to her. She's the one who loves queues. This guy is actually on... He's wishing he could waltz right in and not listen to us talk about queues. If I had some connections, I could waltz right in. But I'm just a regular Joe. I'm starting a line here. I want a ticket for today's show, but I may not get it. Can we go in? Guess I lost my ticket. So now I can't get in. The ticket counter at the department store was even sold out. You want to see Poochie Fudd, the manager? Right through this door, please. I don't know why I want to see Poochie Fudd. Runaway 5 owe me a lot of money. They'll stay here until they pay me back. They might be here for 100 years, unless you decide to pay off their debt. We're doing this out of order.
Hello, please present your ticket.
Sorry. I don't have one. I thought you might let me in because I'm a cute kid. Wait, hold on. Excuse me, sir. Wait. Uh-oh, I'm getting swarmed. Only one runaway dog got into the fight. Let's see. Let's find out. Is Ness at the level? Because I could have just done rockin' and probably just ended this fight. It's going to be the big risk. Okay. All the dog did was howl. That worked out well for me. I'm a little more resilient thanks to the level up I got at the end of the cop fight. I assume that's the guts stat, but I've never actually looked into it. But intuitively, it seems like it would be the case. Ness gained 90 experience. And then we'll fight this dog. For a moment, I thought I might get a drop on it. He bites me. This only 1 damage. Yeah, because is this not even an upgraded version of the dog from Onett? Why isn't it running from me? Maybe it is upgraded, just not by much. I don't think it is. Well, shot a dog for no reason. We, that's right, we are the Runaway Five. We're popular, but not rich. We're being cheated by this theater, and we're really deep in debt. We may be popular, but that girl who lives at the house with the preschool is the talk of the town. I want to see her someday. Oh yeah? What's her name? You play sports? If you do, it's fine by us. Twoson Athletic Committee. No thank you, sir. I don't need your hints. Maybe at some point I'll just pay for a hint. Just to find out what the hints are.
Hey, if you're looking for Venus's house, it's next door.
Is Venus home? Hello?
My daughter left for the big city to become a superstar. She's using a stage name, Vane something. She's working hard.
I think it might be Venus. Do 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 do. Oh ho ho! When you see a magic butterfly, you heal up. Because you're about to restore your psychic points. Excellent. Hey, it's the Polestar Preschool. But first, let's talk to this guy. Burglin Park seems kind of dangerous, but there's some great stuff there.
Paula isn't here. She suddenly left. I don't know where she went.
Uh-oh. Ominous music to play when you go into the preschool.
When I grow up, I want to be just like Paula. Well, I wanted to play with Paula, but she's gone somewhere.
Great song, though.
Paula's like a mother to me. You may not be able to comprehend my emotions. I might have a baby face, but I possess the mind of an adult. I beg your pardon.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Whistle, whistle anywhere. Makes me smile all the while. I'm Paula's mother. I'm busy taking care of these kids. You shouldn't worry about Paula. She has a guardian angel, it seems.
I would worry at least a little if my daughter had disappeared. So, you want to see Paula? Many come here to see her miraculous powers, but they're just leeches. So, are you from a TV station or what? No? No, I'm just here because Paula psychically contacted me. To meet you or not meet you can only be decided by Paula. Paula said she would only meet with a boy named Ness. So you're Ness. You're the one that was in Paula's dream. You will save the world. Let me go call Paula. I know he's just being a supportive dad, but it's kind of intense. She doesn't seem to be here. I wonder where she went. I'm sorry. Could you come back later? They just have too much faith in the innate goodness of people, I guess. Surely nothing bad could ever happen in our idyllic small town. Hey, ladies.
That stupid slob, the Apple Kid, always asks me for something to eat. He's the inventor. He should invent some food for himself. I'm nuts about this one kid inventor. No, not that airheaded dweeby Apple Kid. I'm talking about the incredibly hot orange kid.
Oh, hey. Would you check it out? Not really optimizing the market distribution of inventors in Twoson. They're just really draining the most demand they can out of this one neighborhood. Well, we're going to meet them in just a minute. I got to run in the washroom. Brief intermission. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. And we're back. Okay. Let's say this orange kid's pretty hot. Let's check it out. Just looks like a regular nerd to me. I'll talk to him. Forgot to do up my drawstring. Pardon me. There we go. Okay.
Greetings. I'm Orange Kid, the inventor. Have you heard of me? I'm a bit embarrassed about my reputation. I have a lot of inventions in development, but running short of cash. Basically a happy-go-lucky person, so I'm not worried. You know, I'm working on this machine that would really help you in Peaceful Rest Valley. I hope it's ready soon. What? You're actually willing to help finance the project?
No, sir. I'm sorry. No.
I guess I was just too hopeful. Oh well, never mind.
So there's a lesson here about judging books by their covers. So here's the applicant.
I'm a mouse. No one has given me a name yet.
I'm not going to go through his trash before I speak to him. Well, I've sort of neglected doing my housework. I know it's a bit of a pigsty, but anyway, I'm Apple Kid. I haven't taken a bath in quite a while, so I may be kind of stinky. By the way, I'm starving. Do you have something to eat? If you do, can I have some? Yeah, kid, have a burger. What can you give me? Wish I had a ketchup packet I could give him. Seems like a guy who wouldn't mind just chowing down on ketchup packets. Thanks. You seem very nice. I wonder if maybe you would like to invest some money in my inventions? I would, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, excuse me. I mean, thank you. By the way, I could really use $200. Yes, but I don't have it on me. Oh, you don't have any money, do you? Well, go ahead and make yourself comfortable anyway. You can flop down anywhere. Nah, kid, I'm getting you that money. And I'm getting it fast. Hop on my bike. Ness rode a bicycle. Try to be a good citizen, Ness. Ride your bike on the right side of the road. Fortunately, you can't get hit by a car. And you can't run over a dog. Nothing bad can happen to you because you rode a bicycle. It's not like real life. And Ness got off the bike. I guess I should also swing by the hotel at some point, even if I don't wind up staying there. Since right now I'm bypassing the need to stay at the inn, the hotel, by catching that magic butterfly. I'm gonna get 200 bucks in, so that I still have my walking around money. And we'll get back faster too. I've never tried it. I don't think, because I noticed the dialogue. Let's just ride our bike on the sidewalk. I don't know how old Ness is supposed to be, but he's definitely not old enough that you could yell at him for riding his bike on the sidewalk. Seems like you're expecting something from me. Maybe you'd like to invest some money in my inventions? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, excuse me. I mean, thank you. By the way, I could really use $200. Here you go. Thank you. I won't let you down.
I'm a mouse. No one has given me a name yet. You took care of my master. In return, I want to give you this. Please take it and say nothing.
Ness got the receiver phone. Oh.
Oh, I must be in your way. Zip.
The receiver phone is exactly what it sounds like. But let's let the game tell us in its own words. Receiver phone. Apple Kid's invention. Now you can receive important calls. I assume it has like really good reception, or like it's superior to cell phones in some way, even though it can't make calls. The unassuming local guy became friendly and affectionate. He backed off. Ness's body solidified. And then Ness was able to move. He makes you feel gross. And you're just like, yeah. He attacks, 20 damage. And 18 damage. I wish that Ness had acted faster. Because now it's over. Turn back to normal. We won. 146 experience. I think we're still on a scale where that's a decent chunk. Where am I going? I'm trying to walk to Threed for some reason. Okay, so we're on the case of the missing Paula. Her parents don't seem all that concerned.
I've told you 1,000 times. I won't join the happy religious group. If you get pushy with me, I'll pelt you with peanuts.
This guy loves peanuts and he hates soliciting.
I have a lot of old broken junk, but I hate to throw anything away. You have a friend who's knowledgeable about mechanics.
That person might be able to fix something for you overnight.
Man, a friend like that would be so handy.
And you might not realize it, but that's like tutorial. I don't know if that even counts as tutorializing. It's like foreshadowing that. Are you happy now? That's the slogan of the Happy Religious group. So the village, Happy Village, also features the Happy Religious group. I'm thinking about catching a bus to Threed. I heard there are ghosts along the way. I wonder if the bus will have to turn around and come back. Well, let's find out. It will. How does this even work? That's right, I'm a bus driver. For now, I'm resting. Life is long. Take it easy, chubs. Why don't you check out your town map, learn about this area. Maybe Ness is regarded as a chubby kid by the others.
Take the bus or not to take the bus?
I get scared pretty easily.
I was in the last war, so I'm not scared of ghosts. Actually, I'm more scared of my old lady. Ha!
Sure thing, sir. This town's bus system's a little strange. Be sure to check the bus stop signs. I wonder who came up with this system. I don't know. Let's go check the sign. Let's check the bus schedule. Looks like the next bus will come pretty soon. Yep, this is the bus 3, but I'm not sure if we can get there or not. Fare is $2. You want to go? Okay, let's give it a shot. I have a feeling this could get ugly though. We get some road music. You can see that eventually if we walk down here far enough, we could open that parcel. We go into the tunnel to Threed. There are ghosts. I like that it seems to say gray hand bus, which there's no trademark for. So you see, it's not that we get scared away by the ghosts. It's that going right through the ghosts. Well, for some reason, the bus returned to Twoson. Yep, just like I thought. Okay, I'm starting to get the creeps. We're going back to the bus station. Can we get off here? Yes. So at least we got a trip down the way here. Do I have any space in my inventory? I have 1 space. So we can defer making tough inventory decisions. For exactly this long. Ness opened the present. Skip sandwich inside. Ness takes it. Alright, you know what? If I'm going to explore quickly, I put away the bike. Let's run around and just see what kind of stuff might be around where skip sandwich does not give you a skip in your step for that long. That's how they get you. You gotta keep bumping up. Buy another skip sandwich. It's the New Age Retro Hippie. New Age Retro Hippie used a toothbrush, and his teeth were white, and breath was fresh. The brightness of the New Age Retro Hippie's teeth made the enemy scared, as his body solidified. And then Ness was able to move. He's done it again. And he got me. Is this his only move? New Age Retro Hippie used ruler. Now we can figure out the length of things easily. Another wacky bit of text to just say the enemy bides its time, does nothing. This is a straight out of Dragon Quest condition. Get creeped out, lose a single turn. Which is why it did an automatic round there. Boom. Hippie back to normal. 160 experience, we're up. Offense 2, speed 2. Oh, baby. Guts up by 3. Oh, baby. Vitality up by 3. IQ up by 1. Sweet. Maximum hit points went up by 40. Maximum PP psychic points went up by 5. Ness realized the power of Shield Alpha. One sec. EarthBound level ups. Random stats. Yep. It's random. Somewhat random. Let me see. What does it say in this game facts forum? Somewhat first response. Someone asking. But stacking is random or predetermined. There's a formula involved to give more gains at levels divisible by 4 or to the stats that are weaker. But otherwise it's a random element. I will not be challenging the results of any of these. We'll just accept what we get. But I certainly accept the sweet hit points went up by 40, maximum hit points. And this was for level 12, right? So that seems to bear out the rumor that divisible by 4 are the levels that can really give. Because I got an O baby for guts. You know what? Why don't I just officially learn? Because it surely won't take long. Stats in EarthBound. Checking on the EarthBound wiki. Here we are. Offense is exactly what it sounds like. So is defense. Having a little bit of audio trouble here for some reason. We've lost it. I think the wiki is somehow screwing things up. So we'll be done with that in a moment. Speed is agility. Guts determines the character's chance of getting a smash attack. Critical attack. Higher guts also gives the character a higher chance to survive mortal damage with 1 hit point, which is a thing that happens sometimes, like a critical death save. For each point in the guts stat, you increase your chances of a smash attack by 0.2%. That's why, like, deadly mice, for example. I think I've fought deadly mice so far. Or maybe they're just an extreme version. But when I was fighting the mice, that seemed like a thing. They got a lot of hits. In EarthBound, IQ increases psychic points. And IQ affects Jeff's ability to fix items. Some abilities are affected by the IQ level of the target. IQ stat also reduces the risk of falling for the hippie's bullhorn. Interesting. EarthBound exclusives. Vitality affects your hit point gain. Luck determines party's accuracy. So it's just another part of the attack roll. Okay, straightforward. I was wrong about guts having anything to do with defense. Which I guess means that on level ups, there's no passive increase to defense. Hey, Paula's dad's outside. But Paula's not home yet. Everdred and Burglin Park might know something. Oh boy. Now I'm really worried. It's probably good, because you've developed some concern for your missing daughter. Let's go to the park, see what's up. The boss of Burglin Park is Everdred. He's got ties to burglaries and kidnappings in this area. He's a scary guy. Pardon me? Everdred has always watched over Burglin Park. That's why we don't have to bribe any crooked cops. It's a protection racket. This is a good guy or a bad guy. Makes me feel good to just sit and look at my pots. I like pots. But what I really want is the tool shop for sale sign. It's right there. Should I steal it? No, you shouldn't. Can I acquire it for him? Is that a side quest? Probably not. I came to buy condiments. I wonder what would be good. The right condiment makes a dish taste better, while the wrong one makes it taste worse. If the condiment matches the food, you will get more power than if you ate the food item plain. Of course, Everdred isn't a good person, but he's actually quite warm-hearted for a crime boss. I sell fresh eggs. They're nutritious. Please buy this beautiful, beautiful egg, please? No. You won't get through your teen years without at least 1 egg. Please buy this beautiful egg, please? No. Okay. But your teen years will be ruined just because you didn't buy an egg. He's giving me the hard sell. Oh, I do have inventory space. I could have bought his stupid egg. I'm probably never going to use the T-ball bat. I could have sold it. What are you going to do? Hey, kid. I own an antique shop. No one is buying or selling anything, so I was thinking of selling the for sale sign that sits in front of me. It's only $98. Please buy it. Now I bet this is something I can manipulate, because that seems like too much to be a coincidence. I bet he would just say he'll sell it for all my money. But I'm going to give Ness a naive style. He has faith in people. If you want to sell something, use this for sale sign. Customers will flock to you. you want the sign, buddy? Makes me feel good to sit and look at my pots. He doesn't even want the sign. But I can use it to get customers. That's fun. I don't think I've ever done that. Invites people to come buy your unnecessary goods. Can be used many times. Do I have anything? The most unnecessary thing I have is the for sale sign. And I'm out of money now. If I find a more useful shop. Hey man, gotta expand your mind. Use this stuff creatively. Come on, buy some of my junk. So, what would you like, Mom? Ooh, the copper bracelet would actually put me in better condition. Defensively. It's expensive though. Scientific Mom might be able to make good use of this here thing. Yeah, if I bought the broken things and I had some nerd, which we don't have yet.
Would you like some bananas? Hey kid, do you want to buy some?
I don't have any money, lady.
Well, when you want to eat bananas, I'll be right here selling them. Hey, why don't you buy the world's greatest ruler?
No, thank you.
Think it's hot? Look, I didn't steal it.
Well, if you didn't wear that sinister mask.
Why don't we chat later, after we've locked horns?
Everdred attacked. Wild. Everdred's attacking. 32 hit points of damage to Ness. Ness attacks. And he misses. There we go. 30 damage. And he's doing about 30 damage to me. My advantage is that I can heal myself, and he can't. I bet. Everdred knitted its brow. Probably his brow. Max out my hit points still. I wasn't that far down. Looks like Life Up Alpha's around 100 hit point heal at least. Everdred tried to steal something, but he failed. He worked his way up to Crime Boss. He stole the cold remedy in the confusion of battle. Fine, take it. And then he turned back to normal. Now he's back to being the friendly, warm-hearted crime boss we were promised. 986 experience, not bad.
Yes, I'm Everdred, boss of Burglin Park. When I jumped off the roof, I twisted my ankle. Anyway, lost. Nothing will change that. But you know, you're pretty strong. Yeah. I know that you want to find out about a girl named Paula. She went off to a secret hideout in the Peaceful Rest Valley. A chubby boy and a weird guy in a blue outfit kidnapped her, though. They said they were going to make Paula some sort of a human sacrifice. They were definitely hardcore strange. You know, she might be gone already. You better hurry. If you save Paula, be sure to come back here, okay? Don't forget.
Very blasé about the possibility of Paula being sacrificed by a cult that has kidnapped her. But then again, just because he's a nice guy doesn't change the fact that he is a crime boss. He has some less admirable qualities. Where am I going right now? I'm getting money to buy that copper bracelet. Might as well, especially now, prioritize keeping Ness's defense as high as we can get it. So that I reduce the risk of stupid accidental getting knocked out. $7.92 in there. Dear old dad's been socking some money away for us. I'm only going to take $3.50. I'm not taking single digits when I can help it, because ATMs don't work that way. That's not realistic. They're not dispensing coins from this ATM. That's a friendly dog. So I gave him a little nudge with my wheel. Okay, wait. Where is the exit to Happy Happy Valley? To the east of the bus stop. Not Happy Happy Valley. Happy Happy Village, which is on the other side of Peaceful Rest Valley. And at some point here, there's a cave. If you go to the east, you run into trouble. Peaceful Rest Valley and Happy Happy Village are waiting for you. I've also heard there are UFOs in the Peaceful Rest Valley. Meanwhile, there's just random mushrooms attacking people right here. Hey, I never did that thing I said I would do. So I haven't increased my defense before I go into the next dangerous area of the game with a single character that could get accidentally knocked out. But I am just carrying a bunch of cash. Let's fix that. That'd be an embarrassing oversight. Do, 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 do. And it was the junk salesman. Hey man, gotta expand your mind. Use this stuff creatively. Come on, buy some of my junk. So what'd you like, man? 1 copper bracelet. Copper bracelet? Thank you, man. You want to equip that ear then? Yes. 18 to 23. She'd be liking me to buy you a cheap bracelet for 49. Hell yeah. Thanks a lot, Mom. Is there anything else you need, Mom? Nope. Take care, Mom. And now... Now that I think about it, I think I always get a lot of use out of the bicycle during the Twoson part of the game. But I don't know if I've ever tried. I don't know if it's possible to get additional bikes and put when you have a party. Keep using the bike. The text was ambiguous on that front. Whether it was saying, this will only work while you have 1 player, or you need more. I hear that a girl named Paula was kidnapped while helping out at the Polestar Preschool. Yeah, that's true. That seems to be true. Rambling evil mushroom. Copper bracelet's paying off already. Hovering at like 50% hit points right now, but I think that'll be fine. Hey, leveled up. Offense up 1. Max hit points up 2. Psychic points up 1. I wonder if there's a gimmick where the level 13 specifically is unlucky. Because that definitely wasn't great. Confronting the mobile sprout. Mobile sprout tried life up alpha. And its hit points are maxed out. I'm fine with it doing that. Before I even attack it. Oh, I would have liked you to hit that because... Oh, it attacked. I was expecting it to heal itself, just prolong this fight. The typical enemy right now is taking 2 attacks from Ness to go down. These are things you gotta think about when you're playing this style of RPG. Choose your actions efficiently in combat to preserve your resources, both consumable items and hit points and psychic points. Peaceful Rest Valley ahead. Proceed through cave. Could be dangerous. Immediately we get creepy cave music. But the creepy cave music has obvious sci-fi undertones. Oh, there's not even anything happening there.
Hum-de-dum-dum-dum. I'm hunting for mushrooms. I'm gonna collect a ton.
May not be obvious, but I believe that girl is a game mechanic. if you get the mushroom on the head condition from a mushroom enemy. I think she'll take it away from you and actually pay you for it. Little UFO. Will I come to regret attacking it instead of immediately doing life up alpha? Let's find out. Little UFO fired a beam. Fired a beam. 11 hit points of damage. Okay. I'm still taking risks here because it could have a more powerful thing. Big challenge right now for me is simply that oh no. Thank goodness. Little UFO was destroyed in 2 hits. I think it seems likely that they have a little bit more evade ability. I'm not sure that's true, but it seems plausible. Hey, a helpful mole. Not an enemy. I'm just a regular mole. Would you like to know about how to survive battles? Sure. You may have noticed, when you've been badly hurt in battle, you may survive a mortal attack, still have 1 hit point. This has happened. It was because of your guts. Your survival may depend on your guts level. So I didn't need to go to that wiki after all. Also, more guts helps you get more smashing hits. Beyond guts, you should have noticed it takes some time for damage to be taken from you. This is because of the rolling action of your HP meter. Your life. If an enemy deals mortal damage to you, but you defeat all enemies before your life is gone, you survive. This is all I know. That's all you need to know to survive in this world. Cross bridge to Happy Happy Village. Well, rats. The bridge is gone. Hey, there's a magic butterfly if we can get to it. Uh-oh. For some weird reason, pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. That's odd. You confront the little UFO. Little UFO fired a beam, 13 damage to Ness. But I did my life up, so I'm at no real risk unless the little UFO reveals a rarely used, very powerful attack. We're gonna be just fine. So the bridge is out, and we're blocked from advancing by a strange pencil. I know the answer. There will certainly be things in this game where I don't remember one for one everything that happens and everything to do. I think I even briefly ran into that during the intro to the game. Yeah, I might as well. So we can't advance for now. Not until we figure out a way past that pencil. Front the mobile sprout and its associate. So if we're going back. But I don't need to worry so much. Defeated one of them and put the other one. Uh-oh, mobile sprout A sowed some seeds around itself, but the seeds didn't sprout. That's obviously a summon thing, so I'm glad it didn't work. Oh no. It did life up alpha. Oh. Well, I did just say I don't need them. Hopefully that proves true. I'm almost all the way back. If we catch a butterfly on the way, terrific. But failing that, I guess I'll go stay in the hotel. I'm not sure if the slingshot is really making the case for itself. So the T-ball bat is more accurate. Which I assume is true. Hold on. Da-da-dum. Yep, found it. Shoot is just like Bash, except that it never gets criticals and it's more likely to miss. So I'm not sure if it's hitting hard enough to justify its use. Not sure if you can change equipment in battle. I don't think you can. At any rate, here comes another mobile spread, so I might as well test this theory out. Dropping 4 offense points. If I can still take... Oh, hey, I got the drop on it, too. If I can still take it out in 2 hits. 39 damage. Okay, significantly less damage, actually. Oh, but then much more the second time. And defeated in 2 hits. Maybe the slingshot was a waste of money. Either way. The receiver phone. Hello, this is the Apple Kid. We've just finished work on this great invention. Get over here as fast as you can. This thing is so cool. See you soon. And he slams the receiver down. The transceiver. Oh, that magic butterfly remains after the battle. We're laughing. Don't need to go to the hotel after all. Yeah, go ahead. Waste your turn. Ha 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 ha. Want to take a mobile spread out first, since it has the capacity to life up alpha? It's a healing herb. Ness feels strange. And you see the little mushroom symbol. Don't remember what sorts of things mushroom condition does. I'm going to try to hold on to the mushroom on my head until I can exchange it with the mushroom girl. Ness's level is now 14. Offense went up 1. Defense up 1. Luck went up 1. Maximum hit points up 2. Psych points up 2. Ness realized the power of paralysis alpha. Keep wanting to say A. Magic butterfly made Ness relax. Heading to the orange kid's place. Uh-oh. Cop attack. Oh, I get it. The dogs aren't brave enough to attack me on their own. Oh, hey. I never realized the magic butterfly... Well, I'm sure I realized in the past, but I didn't realize on this playthrough yet that it's not maximizing your psychic points. So I probably should stay at the hotel. Ness is feeling funky. The mushroom is attacking Ness's brain. Like in The Last of Us. And apparently one thing it can do is it can just random roll to possibly change your target. If that's all it is, I think we'll be able to make it back just fine. Bread roll. But Ness cannot carry any more stuff. You want to throw something away? No. So we'll leave the bread roll behind. Ness abandoned the bread roll. Hey, here's the orange kid outside. Are you looking for that so-called genius, Apple Kid? As a true genius, I'll tell you that he's in Burglin Park looking for you. Sure thing. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling. There, the mushroom has... What has it done to my controls? Left right now is up. Down is right. Okay. Okay, there. Rotated them. 90 degrees clockwise. Gotta find this kid. Is he visiting Everdred? Nope. Oh, are my controls back to normal? No, they rotated more. They're upside down now. Oh, there's the Apple Kid. Hey, kid.
Well, I'm feeling really out of it because I've been working all night. But finally, the pencil eraser is ready. This machine will eradicate all pencil-shaped figures in just 1 second. It's incredibly powerful. Just don't use it near a shop that sells pencils. Here, it's yours now. Oh, it won't fit in your backpack. Come back after you've gotten rid of some stuff.
We can throw out a packet of ketchup. Or just eat it. I wish you could just give the apple kid food at any time. So what a great coincidence. He just happened to pull an all-nighter. Ness got the pencil eraser.
Why invent some other brilliant item? I'll call you.
Definitely can't get on a bicycle in this condition. Uh-oh. Rotated more. There we go. Almost done a full rotation back to normal controls. What am I doing? Going to stay in the hotel. Hopefully I've got enough money to just stay in the hotel. They probably have an ATM if I don't. Yes. It's even in a special little room.
Welcome to Hotel Twoson. A one-night stay will cost you $50. Would you like to stay?
Now, I think this one is a coincidence. I don't think they're actually extorting children for all their money.
Ness! Hi, Paula. I am Paula. Can you hear me calling you? Help! Come and help me. I don't know where I am. I can hear water running in the distance. Ness, please help me.
And we will, as soon as we can figure out how to navigate the world in our mushroom-brained condition. Oh hey, we've made the full rotation. At least temporarily I have normal controls. We just gotta get through that cave, and that little girl is gonna reward us for being a mushroom-headed weirdo.
Paula, where are you? It's time for a yummy piece of pie.
I don't think I've ever seen that little bit because I'm not sure that I've ever stayed at the hotel in between getting the Paula quest and completing it. That's fun. You can see how, as they came up with little things that would be fun to add to the game, they created the nightmare code situation that resulted in Satoru Iwata telling them the only way they were ever going to release the game is if they trusted him and deleted all of their work and started over from scratch. Which they did. And then he managed, under his guidance, they were able to rebuild and finish the game in a year. And I think it's just all the little things like homesickness, just every little weird status condition, every little random event they want to have pop up. 2 sprouts. Ness is feeling funky, but as long as he attacks one of them. I guess the frustrating part here, besides the fact they can steal my psychic points. Actually, these are generally frustrating enemies right now to be facing because they could steal my psychic points, which I hate. When there was 2 of them, there was a bigger chance of them extending the fight by reviving themselves. They can also extend the fight by summoning others. And then since you only target groups, you can wind up... Oh, man. At least it only took 2 that time. No, you don't just attack groups. I've targeted the specific one. Oh well. Anyway. There goes one of them. And there goes the other. 399 experience. Very nice. Oops, accidentally left the cave. So my controls are mirrored right now. Or double mirrored because they're rotating. It's like vertical and horizontal mirrored. Boom. Of course, doesn't matter. On the second attack of the battle, I was going to kill it either way with a hit, but it's still gratifying to get the smash attacks. Finally, the nightmare is over.
Hum-de-dum-dum-dum, I'm hunting for mushrooms. Hey, would you be willing to sell that mushroom on your head for $50?
Yes.
Thank you. Such a great mushroom. I'm so happy I got it.
And I'm happy I have $50. I would take $50 over the mushroom, for sure. In real life, I would also sell the parasitic mushroom that was destroying my brain, my motor functions, for $50. Pretty sure this comes up elsewhere in the games. Ness uses the pencil eraser, and for some weird reason, the iron pencil statue was erased. Just go with it, the game says. Always check off the beaten path in case there's a parcel. Or the photo guy will show up. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. We'll always bring back the fondest of memories. And away he goes. We're in the Peaceful Rest Valley. The music that plays in Peaceful Rest Valley doesn't really suggest a sense of peace or rest. Prism enemies, I'm pretty sure, almost positive these have some form. The robots. You confront the spinning robo. Spinning robo fired a beam. Narrowly missed hitting the target. Spinning Robo tried Shield Alpha. Spinning Robo's body was protected by the Shield of Light, which increases its defense as you might expect. Spinning Robo fired a beam, 16 damage to Ness. But as we've learned, shooting is less accurate than bashing. And Spinning Robo is destroyed. There's no redeeming the robots. Travel charm inside. Vanessa has too much stuff already. Is there anything I would just get rid of? I mean, I should have. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the travel charm anyway. Uh-oh. Trees are interesting enemies in EarthBound. Engage the territorial oak, for reasons we shall see. Ness attacks. 34 damage. Territorial oak attacks. 28 damage. Okay. Oof. It attacks again. I will certainly be life up alpha-ing. Brain shock alpha. It did not work on Ness. That's my main memory of Brain Shock. Is that it does the cool thing, it plays a little sound, and then it usually doesn't work. I can't remember what it does. Used a vacuum attack. Ness's offense went down 2. Defense went down 1. At least it's missing. The Territorial Oak burst into flames. Mortal damage to Ness. Territorial Oak stopped moving. But once the U1 message comes up, it's over. And your countdown, your hit point dial stops counting down. It's not quite an action element to the text-based, turn-based battles, but it's not an action element. I wonder who made the bridge impassable. Why would someone do this? Ah, crud. How can I get to... Uh-oh. Saw the present up there and I wanted to get to it. Obviously take out the mobile sprout first. Ooh. I might get into trouble here if I don't find a... Ooh, but it didn't work, thank goodness. Yeah, I'm really praying for a butterfly now. Soon. Territorial oak attacks. Gotta do my life up. Not maxed out. But I think 85 is actually a pretty poor performance for Life Up Alpha. First time I think that I've seen just a this is how many hit points you recovered message instead of maxed out. Pretty sure when I originally played, at least one time in a playthrough of this game, I just interpreted the move as being a oof. This is a big risk that I'm taking here. Why am I doing this? Because you gotta live. You gotta risk. Territorial burst in flames. I managed to not get defeated. I'm not sure, maybe you can't get defeated. You can only get taken down to 1. This level is now 15. Oh, baby. Offense went up by 3. Defense went up 1. Luck went up 1. Maximum hit points went up 1. Maximum psych points went up 1. Not great, but not terrible. Like, defense is good. Maybe it's this way that'll allow me to get up there and get that parcel. Gotta remember that I also have a hamburger that I can consume. How am I for time? I got time. Not sure we'll save Paula, but we'll make it to Happy Happy Village. I think the, yeah. I think it turns out I shouldn't have bought this slingshot. It doesn't matter. It's not like I lost so much money buying the slingshot, but it's not the thing that I need. Accuracy, the consistency here is more important. Stopped at 30. This is where the fast text speed would be helping me out. It's actually a gameplay reason to prefer it. Okay. At this point, the hamburger is the only heal I have left. Can't get to the parcel this way. But I've made it to this bridge. Uh-oh. Why am I trying to run? Uh-oh. Okay. Still not great. Only carrying the 50 bucks that I got for selling my mushroom. So worst case scenario. We get a free, beaten unconscious ride back to Twoson. And we try again next time. Like, we try harder right now when we go back in. I'm not giving up if I lose right now. That's what I'm saying. But this is not good. I really needed it to blow some of its turns on other things. And it just wants to attack. Okay. Can I beat it here? No. It's over. Oh! Wait, I have the hamburger. You can do it, Ness. Only 50 hit points. Hamburger seemed like such a better heal way back earlier in the game. Just how it works when you play a role-playing game. Not great. Not a great situation. Can the X at most take me home from an overland dungeon? Ooh, that's not good. That's bad. And I caused that. I tried to spin at the last moment. There's no reason to be brave, though. I should have. Spinning Robo fired a beam, but he missed. Ness tried to get away, but couldn't. It's over. Unless the robot misses again. It's over. Ness got hurt and collapsed. Ness lost the battle. And I've lost the battle against my own bladder. Hang tight. I'll be right back, gang. And we're back. And Ness will be back in just a moment, too. Once again, just didn't retie the drawstring on my pajama pants. Slovenly.
Ness, looks like you got your head handed to you. So how about giving it another shot?
Ness decided to return after summoning all the courage and energy he had. Good luck. And then he backs away from the light. Returns to the land of the living. I hadn't saved since I got to Twoson. So we're back in Onett. That's not, you don't just always go back to Ness's house when you're knocked out. Song that does a great job of conveying the safe feeling of home. There's nothing to do but walk all the way back to Twoson. You know what? What would I store right now to my benefit? And the for sale sign and the slingshot. A lot of people really, really hate this kind of inventory management torture, like really restricted inventory in the game. I think I can use the Escargot Express. If Tracy's at home, I think I can just use it for free here.
Oh, it's my line now? Oops.
Yes. I don't think I've ever seen this joke where she's distracted, she forgets. I want to store stuff.
What do you want me to store?
Store this for sale sign. I believe this overlaps with her new job. But I'm not positive. Like, I think I can get those items back if I want them later through the paid service of the Escargot Express. Oh, whoops. That's Ness's bedroom. Is King getting new dialogue? No. Maybe you will at some point in the game. Quiet today, which I think I probably contributed to, both by failing to clarify the schedule in advance for the weekend, and then by launching with the last night's stream information. Oh, that's okay. Fortunately, the fallback when you have a dead stream is that you're still playing a game having fun. And with the weird social license to keep speaking out loud about all of your thoughts, as though you were speaking to someone. Which, frankly, from the very first time I ever streamed, I was like, yeah, this is the thing I should have in my life. Boom. 95 free experience. We're too tough to be fighting individual mushrooms. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And here we are. Slightly different palette in Twoson. Still a nice green place. 2 mushrooms are tough enough to put up a fight. I can't even one-shot a mushroom yet. Spores. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, that's just $50. Because we're going directly back to the Peaceful Valley. Peaceful Rest Valley. Wish we hadn't taken a smash attack there. This is one of my favorite default, like, regular enemy battle songs in the game. Oh no, it messed up my controls immediately. Okay, back on track, sort of. I'm in good enough condition to just get down to business here. Got a ways to go. Can I ride my bike? Nope. If you're not feeling well, you should not ride a bicycle. That's true. That's good safety advice. Oh, goodness. Okay, actually figured it out. If that's up, there we go. Just rotate the controller in your hand. And we're back to normal controls. They get new dialogue once you're an investor? Nope. Anyway, the lesson of the Apple Kid and the Orange Kid, although we didn't get to have the full experience because I don't think I even fell for the misdirection as a child. I'm certainly not going to fall for it as an adult. Is that the clean, put together, slick guy who sells himself as an inventor? Hey, there's a one-shot. One more level up, I'll consistently one-shot the Ramblin' Evil Mushrooms. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Just, you know, it's marketing. It's one of those things where it's like, wow. It's like even more relevant today than it was at the time. Is this a different type of mushroom enemy than the one that I got to one-shot in Onett? Or is the, like, instant battle over thing partially affected by environment? I don't know. Before I get the butterfly, which I will. Heal myself. It is an element where, I mean, there's always going to be chance elements to how well your dungeon crawls go in an RPG. But you get that extra chance element. There's a big one in EarthBound of just do the magic butterfly show up at timely moments. Because when they do, they can really, like, that could be a game changer. You can get your hit points back in shape. Extend your run. Alright, 50 bones. Tomorrow, I think I'm finally going to actually do the Suikoden 2 playthrough epilogue. And then, having done that, I gotta decide whether I want to get through EarthBound quickly by playing it twice on the weekends when I can, or if I want to get something else going. And if I get something else going, I'll probably... Oh no! Everdred stole my cold medication. Do my psychic powers heal the common cold? Who are you talking to? Nobody. Healing. Oh, I better check the description of it. Cures cold. Excellent. Sniffling. Draws a little nose. I think EarthBound gets a little more mileage out of its whimsical status conditions than the Suikoden games have so far. Like, Balloon's a fun condition, in theory, but there were never enough enemies causing Balloon for us to ever get to the point where a character had 3 balloons and was thus floated away from the battle. Max them out. We're off to a good start on this peaceful Rest Valley run. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up the fast text speed next time, and I think I'll really. I'm already gaining the advantage of both maturity and treatment for ADHD for an EarthBound playthrough. I have a lot more random battle patience. Of course, it helps that EarthBound does a bunch of different things to engage you. From the variety of enemies, sometimes demanding tactics, but also just sometimes, giving you some funny text. But then the variety of different battle songs for different enemy types and areas, the variety of trippy psychedelic backdrops in lieu of like a little forest battle scene. And frankly, I'll take it. Hey, the receiver phone. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. Maybe none of my business. Don't you think it would be a good idea if you took a break? Nah. I see. Well, doesn't make me happy, but I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake. And he hangs up. And that's all you really need for your parents to understand you. Or not even to understand you, but to support you. Luck capsule. I assume. I'm so confident I'm not even going to read it. Ness drank the luck capsule. Ness's luck went up by 1. Yeah, I assumed it was an instant, permanent stat boost. This is the enemy party that took me out last time. I'm going to deal with my trauma by getting right down to business on them. I'll expend some extra. Alright, does Shield Alpha help with the rocket attack? 60 damage to spinning rowboat, 60 to little UFO. Now I should be able to finish off the UFO with 1 bash. I hope so. Oh, especially if it's a smash attack. Great. I will heal either after this battle or in this round. There's no need to ride the edge here. Mother 3 for the Game Boy Advance. Never officially localized here, but the subject of an excellent fan localization, which I played through once in my life. Maybe again sometime on this stream. Adds a rhythm element to keep the random battles extra engaging. You can keep on getting hits by tapping into the music, so then you want to pay attention to the music to keep the beat. Well, it's not quite the same as a magic butterfly, but a level up where we gained 6 psychic points. I should have paid closer attention because that was a level 16 level up. Did it seem like I was getting better stat results because it was divisible by 4? I did for psychic points at least. You get an increase to your numerator as well as your denominator. Hey, croissant. The tree comes to join. Excellent. Seed didn't sprout, which means it's just a wasted turn. One-shotting the sprout. No, this is a tough sprout. That was an unusually good hit on a mobile sprout, but it was just not enough because that one, I assume enemies in this game, no, maybe they just, okay. I was going to say I assume that they have a random roll within some range. Akin to like hit dice. These might have been hardier sprouts. Maybe I'm just not in the position to get a one-shot on one yet. It's not great. This is not the ideal situation. I should have healed myself there, but it's okay. I'll do it now. Oh, or it would have been crushing if Brain Shock worked right then and just doomed me somehow. Worst part about having to heal, I didn't have to. I should have gone for it. Because obviously you're going to take a ton of damage exiting the fight. I suppose I always have the option to run. Okay, 95 hit points. It's not bad. I'm not going to heal right away. But if I see a big group of enemies, so I'm going to be attacked by more than one. That's a cool thing that the enemies visible on the screen, but not in the form of like individual things all represent an individual enemy. So if you get attacked by a party, you can see all of them. That's a fun feature. Ness opened the present. It's a bomb inside. Ness takes it. Well, that's exactly what it sounds like. Bomb. Damages an enemy when used during battle. Because of its explosive power, may affect others besides the target creature. Gone after one use. Only live once. Eat the croissant. Ness ate the croissant. Hit points are maxed out. So that croissants are more restorative than burgers. Oh, actually maybe not. I had more hit points. Or I had a lower maximum hit points than I thought. Now I'm right near the area where I was knocked out last time. Going up here. I like the semi-randomness of enemy distributions too. Actually, wait. I said that and then immediately ran into the exact same party that took me out in this exact same area last time. Little UFO first, because I think I can take it out in 2 hits. And I don't think I can do that to the robot. If I'm wrong about that, then this is the worst, the inferior strategy, pardon me, since it's more beneficial to destroy the robot. I hope. Excellent. Wasted his shield alpha. It didn't extend the UFO's time by a single turn. A miss is great. And also the fact that he didn't put it on himself. This is great. Okay, good. That went much better than the one where I got knocked out. I can see why people find the banana one hard on the eyes after a while. Butterfly makes Ness relax. This is about 20 hit points. Or by about, I mean. Perhaps exactly, always, consistently. Lots of enemies there. That's not why I'm fleeing. Just, you know, we're more likely to find things on not the path to advance. And I think we already saw a thing down here. Hey, the robot. I guess the UFO couldn't get pathfinding around that tree. Beam the cause of nighttime stuffiness. I've caught a cold. Sneezed, 4 damage. So these one property, it might be the whole thing about the cold. The cold might just be the equivalent of poison. A gradual loss of hit points. Meteornium. I have no idea. That doesn't even ring a bell. It's obviously a pretty rare drop. Well, cure the cold. If I had psychic powers that could cure the common cold, not only would I be even more popular than I already am, because I do it for other people too, but I would be very happy. I hate the common cold. It's literally just cool stuff to sell. Nothing happens if you use it. A good explanation is kind of tough. It's just a rare element. Material that the space enemies, I guess, can drop, which is cool. UFO in isolation. Not a big deal. 2 bashes and it's down. Did a tiny little bit of damage. Not much. Yeah, we're going to make it through the Peaceful Rest Valley. Then I got to make a decision. Do I forge on to get Paula? Do I make it through Happy Happy Village? Or do I just find a phone? We'll see. A cup of life noodles inside. Believe those resurrect a fallen comrade. Yep. In addition, also works well on poison, nausea, colds, sunstroke, falling asleep, uncontrollable crying, and feeling strange. It's effective when you have paralysis or you've been diamondized. Life noodles, in other words, cure any condition, including unconscious. Probably usually going to be the best to use to cure unconsciousness. Right now, that's not even possible. They don't have an ally. Ah. Worst thing about the cold is just that it's the equivalent to casting Life Up Alpha to cure it. But I would never ever be able to conserve my psychic power by just letting my immune system take care of the cold. Okay. Is there a parcel up here? Probably. Oh, good. I got the sprout on its own. Maybe I can then turn around and use the flicker time to trick the tree and get the drop on it. Probably not. Maybe I can escape the tree because it's slow moving. At least for the moment. Let's try. Yep. But is there anything up here? Ooh, sweet. Brilliant. But also I'm going backwards. Unless I want to try that upper left route that I rejected earlier to see if there's a cool treasure. Which I wouldn't be able to hold, but you know, I can make difficult decisions when the time comes. Certainly reducing the odds of powering through Happy Happy Village today. But that's fine. We can take our time with this. That's the stuff. Here's a chance for a surprise opening attack. Here we go. Bashing the tree. Ness may have both, you know, just a great wellspring of human kindness and incredible psychic powers. The ability to tolerate the burden of destiny, all these different qualities. He's also just like a fierce little kid. Like, imagine if you saw a little kid just run up to a big oak tree and just start wailing on it with a t-ball bat. Like, period, that would be impressive. But if he did it so hard that the tree burst into flames. Level 17, defense up 1, vitality up 1, maximum hit points up 8. That's not bad. Minor level up, but I guess that's the rule for the non-multiples of 4. Parcel. See what's in it before we throw anything out. A hard hat inside. That actually, I might really be glad that I did this. Except that everything I have, I want. I'll let the exit mouse go. Nope. Can't. Throw away my bike? I am about to have an ally. Throw away the bomb? That could be very, very useful. I could throw away the hat on the assumption that the hard hat will be better. All right, taking the chance. My defense with the hat is 26. It's not even an "are you sure?" Hard hat, 35. Paid off. May not match Ness's classic look as well, but if it's a red hard hat with a blue beak, then it's not terrible. What is that home? Who lives in that house? I don't even remember. I bet we'll find out soon. 1 damage. Glancing off the hard hat. It was worth it. It was worth giving up the baseball cap and not even selling it. Only had the for sale sign. But so many cool items in the game, but they really don't want you to just, you know. It's a game where you gotta think and make some decisions. And I think, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people hate that kind of restricted inventory. But I think if it's executed well, it's fun to make tough decisions. I'm really hating these frames that I've designed. I've got to make them better, and I will. It's just an ongoing project, which is also, like I was saying, probably a healthy thing for me. Okay, wait. Can I get to that house? Probably through the cave. If it turns out I'm wrong, then on the way back, I'll try to remember that in the peaceful Rest Valley, there's some random home. Well, listen, if the snakes are willing to avoid me, I'm more than willing to avoid them. We've made it. I am not your enemy. I am just a plain old mole. You are certainly stronger than you were while wandering around Onett. Have you ever suddenly gotten the "you won" message when you met a weak enemy? That's surefire proof you've become stronger. You don't want to waste your time fighting wimpy enemies, do you? No. Welcome to Happy Happy Village. Why is the music so much less jovial than the name Happy Happy Village would make you expect? We wanted to join the Happy Happy religious group. We're a married couple from Twoson.
Our child is waiting for us in Twoson. As a souvenir, we'd like to bring him some happiness.
You don't seem to understand, so I'll explain it to you. When the world has changed to blue, a peaceful country can be established. You understand now? Not really, sir. Though you don't understand now, someday you will. You might misunderstand what I have to say. A car painter's voice affects one's minds like a hypnotist. You don't say. This specific song is giving me Baba's You vibes. Although obviously that's the opposite direction. This is the famous Happy Happyism counseling office. When you obtain happiness, you should visit the Happy Happyism headquarters, located at the center of the village. I like that some of the cultists just attack you. Not all. The insane cultists trapped you. Not all of these cultists are as well adjusted as others. Hit me with a paintbrush, but only did 3 damage. And he's down. Not too shabby. I can't remember how long it would take to sit. Like, I don't have a good mental model for this section.
Excuse me, tourist. I'm collecting donations to help protect the world from contaminants. Donate whatever you can.
Sure.
How much would you like to donate?
Here's $5, lady.
Your good deed will be rewarded. Here's a postcard for you. I wanted to give you a postcard, but you can't accept it. You have too many items.
Well, thanks anyway. One day, Mr. Carpenter received a revelation. He now speaks the real truth. Well, good for him. Good for everyone here. Except these random jerks keep attacking me. Insane cultist trapped you. Splashing paint all over me. Jacket! Welcome! Things are going well. Although your message made me realize I need to... I'm taking the gradually getting there instead of delaying starting EarthBound until I was satisfied with my stupid stream frames and stuff. So I've been putting in extra time to, not extra time, bit by bit, I'm improving this stuff. So we're a bit more properly shaped for the window now. Hope your Saturday's going well. Mr. Carpenter communicates with the divine, as he's able to deliver inspired messages. I'm not sure, boy. Friends in Valley behind 3, ding ding. We'll workshop what Mr. Saturns are supposed to sound like. Meeker Living Farm. Lodging's available. So we're going to stay at an inn. I'm just a plain old cow, but Mr. Carpenter's messages always move me. We're all like one big happy family here in Happy Happy Village. Basically, our policy is to only allow family members to stay here in the village. However, if you're interested in learning about Happy Happyism, we may make an exception and let you stay for $50. Yeah, sure, why not? Very well. Be sure to do your blue, blue chant before bedtime. Got a good feeling about this being the year that we get to play Children of Light. The new Star Control 2 sequel. Just I can't use that name.
Psst, 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 psst. That overweight kid helped me. We kidnapped her. You know, she's hidden in a mountain cabin. Oh, now I've done it. I thought you were one of us. You know I was joking. Just forget about this.
Well, that's an important lead. Now we know what's in that cabin. Mr. Carpenter wants a girl. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, he's looking for a girl who can be the high priestess of Happy Happyism. But he's already got her. When I painted everything blue, as Mr. Carpenter said, my wife would run out on me return home. Well, good for you, jerk. Why am I calling him a jerk? Though you may not believe it, I'm a healer. You have some illness that cannot be treated at the hospital. It's my job to cure you. Do you need some help? No, I don't. Come back when necessary. And this is the Happy Happy Village equivalent of the hospital. So hey, we've run into an example of a thing that I do not remember exactly the sequence for. But I remember pretty well. And maybe I'm going for it. For now, at least I'm exploring Happy Happy Village. That went really well. Just as the walking bass line was picking up the ba-doo-ba-doo, boom, 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 boom. At that point, it's more like a skipping bass line. Blue, blue. I wish for everything in this world to become blue. I think those who won't paint everything blue are opposed to peace. I want them all to listen, even if it requires kicking their butts. This kid loves peace so much he's willing to fight for it. I'm monitoring those who don't pay at the food stand.
I heard many footprints exist deep down in the East Cave. People call that place Lilliput Steps, and it makes them feel uneasy.
The first Your Sanctuary location was Giant Step, 1 Bigfoot. We trust you. Feel free to shop here. What would you like to buy? I'm not going to buy anything. Ness decided not to buy anything. But I wonder to what extent there is a mechanic in place for that guy to care if you, like, is it like Ultima 4 with the blind shopkeepers where you get to decide how much you pay them? All of our products are blessed. The Blue Blue Drugstore. Or was it the Happy Happy drugstore? Hello there, how may I help you? Can I get you anything? A better bat. Heck yes. The Holmes hat is not better than the hard hat. It's good to know. I should have looked closer. Oh, whatever. I'll just get a lot of money. Ness is doing okay. I don't know how old I was when I first had 4-digit bank balances going on. But certainly wasn't when I was whatever age Ness is supposed to be. Oh, I bet I don't have space for this either, though. Afraid you can't carry anything else. Want to sell some things you don't need? Yes. I will sell my T-ball bat. T-ball bat? And buy it for $24. Would you like to do that? They could have gone one step further with the quality of life here. How, you buy something new? Are you going to equip it? Yes. Up to 45. Of course, 30 was my raw thing. Can I get you anything else? No. Not very much. Ness picked up the receiver. Call Dad. Ness, is your dad? I deposited $1,195 into your bank account. Taking away what you spent, you should now have $966 in the bank. Well, experience to get to the next level. Ness, 1147. Anyway, what do you need from me? Record. All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. I've created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. No, we're carrying on, Dad. Ness, you like to work hard, just like your mother. But I don't think it's good to work too hard. Then he hangs up.
The information on the back of the refreshing herb reads as follows. If you catch a cold, if you're ill, or if you can't seem to heal, if you're poisoned, if you're depressed, a refreshing herb is the real deal. I know, it seems pretty iffy, but you should give it a try.
I would if I had space in my extremely limited inventory, man. Well, easier to go this way. I'm gonna keep my... What am I using $100 of walking around money for? Invalid input. Let me try this one more time. 8, 6, 6. Invalid. Do you have to deposit in, like, increments? Oh, that's my... I see what I'm doing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Like a fool. The error message could have been clearer. What does this kid say?
There's a place ahead that can't be painted blue. It's a strange and anti-blue place. Can't stop thinking about it. I can't even go near that place.
Is it possible to go... You know what? No. Let's hold off. Like I said, I don't remember all the sequencing here. Okay, no one came. But that one got somebody to come. Might be worth. Actually, they do so little damage. I don't think I need to bust out Rock and Alpha. Yeah, I can't remember what I need to do to save Paula, so if it's possible for me to go and find her in the mountain cabin and save her before, because I know you also have to deal with the cult, and we also eventually have to get to your sanctuary location, Lilliput Steps. Man, well, it's just making the battle worth more experience, at least. Haha. That's a good circuit breaker. When they turn back to normal, I think they're still cultists. They're just not aggressive. They remember that they're supposed to be happy. Then again, the reason that they're only using the paint attacks is because the other part of their cult, besides being happy, is painting everything blue. Offense up 2, hit points up 3, psych points up 1, and we got Flash Alpha, which I think does a like accuracy reducing effect on enemies when you hit them with it. I think. At any rate, that's not something we need to test out on the insane cultists. So far, Sandlot Bat is not a game changer against cultists. They're still just taking me 2 attacks. Even though those attacks might be doing more damage. However, in longer fights, the increase in damage is already going to be a big contribution. And this is a great way to gain experience points. Which is often true. Like also in Dragon Quest, lots of enemies that keep calling help. As long as you keep on trimming down the numbers so you don't get overwhelmed, then you just kind of go in a big circle of just racking up defeats on enemies. And a bunch of those enemies, the ones that call for help, are foregoing a chance to attack you too. So that can all come together pretty well. Boom, 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 boom. 1,412 experience. Not bad. So this does seem roughly like we would expect it to come out here. Yep. Gotta fight our way past some birds. Oh no. It's a murder of crow. It didn't make it. 1 spiteful crow. Pecked my eyes. 1 damage. There's a big grin on his face. This is still just a level 1 spiteful crow. I wonder if the only reason I didn't get the instant defeat was because it thought it had an ally coming. Ness can't carry any more stuff. No, I'm not going to throw anything away. Yes, I will abandon the cookie. I feel pretty decent about our chances of getting Paula, if she's actually here. There she is.
Who? Are you Ness? Ness! I'm so glad it's you. I had a dream that a boy named Ness was my destiny. I know it's hard to believe. Therefore, I knew you would rescue me. If you didn't come, I would have had to try to bust out of here. You can't open the door. You'll have to get the key from Carpainter. He's got it hidden away. I heard Carpainter can control lightning. In that case, you should wear this Franklin badge, okay? What? Do you want to get fried by lightning? Get rid of something so I can give you the Franklin badge.
It's tough. You know what? Can I drop my bike? Nope. I have to either give up. I'll give up the bomb, even though I might regret it. Because I think that the Franklin badge will take the other slot, replacing the hard hat, but I'm not sure I will prefer the Franklin badge afterwards. I can't remember.
I'll wait here until you return. Come back here and get me out once you defeat Carpainter. Don't worry about me. Just kick butt like I know you can.
Oh, wait. So actually, yeah. Really glad I didn't throw out the hard hat. The Franklin badge isn't even equipment. It's just something you have on you.
Hey, Ness. You're just here to bother me, aren't you? You can call me Master Pokey, since Mr. Carpainter made me an important person in Happy Happyism. You should join us, but I know you won't. I'm glad I joined. I'm not going to fight you, but these guys will. Later, potato.
Pokey eventually works up the courage to fight his own battles in Mother 3, which is a much stranger game than this already strange game. I did, but I don't mind reiterating. No, I have played this before. it's atypical for me to be playing games I've already played before for like long playthroughs. But I love EarthBound, and I hadn't played it in like over a decade. One thing that I'm doing that's new is I'm going to switch up the window styles. So I'm trying the least popular version, the banana one, today. And I'm going to refine my own little frames here, but I'll have matching ones. So as I try out the different ones, I'll switch. Yeah, it really, it's in your face. I've never switched off a plane before because I always just found the other ones overpowering, and they kind of are. But you got to live a little, right? Especially when you're replaying a game you've played many times in your life. Might as well try something new. Okay. I think I'm going for it. I mean, now maybe, if I try to get to Car Painter and I get defeated, maybe I'll say, okay, we got to save Paula next time. But otherwise, I think this might all go down at a pace that works for me. You know what? I should have done Rock and Alpha, and whatever. If this one calls for help, I will. Yeah, I've already encountered a couple of little things. Like, I don't think I had ever stayed at the hotel in Twoson in between getting the Paula quest, like Everdred tells you she's kidnapped, and going and getting her. And I did that today. And then it turns out when you wake up from the hotel, you go outside, and Paula's dad, it's finally sunk in for him that his daughter's missing, and he's freaking out, and he's running around the streets. Like, you get a little event with him. There's so much stuff that besides just enjoying the familiar parts of the experience again, there'll be things that I forget, things that I've never even seen before. It's cool. Do I have at least $50 on me? Yes. Got my walking around money. I'm gonna stay at the farm once more. I wonder was there a period where Happy Happy Village was just like a place? Like just a weird little village in the forest next to the town of Twoson? This must be Car Painter's place. Should have talked. Oh, yeah. That's an indelible image that sticks with you. You want to talk to Mr. Car Painter directly? You must think you're pretty important. And boy, do you have a lot of nerve. You deserve to be struck by lightning. I thought you people were supposed to be happy. Blue. Oh, you'd like to be one of us? Then give up what you're doing and go meet the great Mr. Car Painter as soon as possible. I don't have space in my inventory, but will I want to make it? It's just a croissant. It's fine. We'll have Paula soon. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 inventory slots, which is still not much. Blue, what? I'm blocking you. Okay, I'll move out of your way. How about you? No. Blue, don't bother us. We're in the middle of prayer. Okay. Move out of your way, go quickly. Ah. Blue, what? Are you saying that I'm only capable of walking in place? That's not true, see? Green. Oops, no, that's not it. I'm still new at this. Let's open the present. It's a skip sandwich inside. Blue, blue. Trying to learn how to whistle. Blue, blue. I heard the whistling makes one smile. I'll practice over there. Blue, blue. You strange, unmasked fellow. Don't go to heaven. Little joke I'm thinking about. You know, Nintendo's content policies at the time. Can't say go to hell. But you can say the negation. Don't go to heaven. The inverse. The antonym. I guess it's not an antonym. It means the same thing. Anyway. Blue, blue. Those who aren't believers must not be good. To eternity with you. I don't know why I picked a fight with this guy. Just love this bass line. I'm not going to go into too much detail here and get all heavy, but one thing that sometimes is a bummer to me is my grandparents died. Well, my maternal grandfather died before I was born, but my paternal grandmother died when I was 19, and then my grandfather a few years after that. And so I never really got to know my grandparents as an adult, you know? And one thing I think I would have wound up doing every now and then is making my grandfather listen to music that I think he might think is cool. My grandfather's a jazz musician, a bassist and a record producer for the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company. And I wonder what he would have thought of the EarthBound soundtrack. It never occurred to me while he was alive to be like, hey, check this out, Grampy. Offense went up by 1. Guts went up by 1. Vitality went up by 1. Luck went up by 1. Max hit points went up by 12. It's not bad. Psych points up by 1. That is bad. That's definitely just not good. Hello? Ah! I screamed. Because I didn't know what else to do. Wait, is this all there is to it? I remember this being more of like a dungeon. Like more multiple rooms I invented in my mind of hallways made out of cultists. Thanks for coming. I've been waiting for you. I need your assistance to help make the world blue and change it into a happy and peaceful society. Will you be my right-hand assistant? No. You don't want to be my right hand. My left would be just fine. Just kidding. Your existence is a problem for me and my religion. Defy me, and I'll end your pitiful game. Carpenter's lightning was reflected by the Franklin badge. I don't know if I've ever gone to Carpenter before finding Paula. I assume you just get knocked out instantly. But I don't know. Alright, here we are. Let's fight. Mr. Carpenter used a crashing boom bang attack. Didn't hit anyone. Didn't hit anyone. I don't love that this guy also has psychic powers. And then he's healing himself. He's way better at slinging paint than his cultists, but that makes sense. He's the leader. Franklin badge deflected the lightning. 109 damage to Carpenter, and he turned back to normal. He's not a major boss. The real dungeon here is getting to Lilliput steps. 1412, so he's as good as 4 cultists. Well, that's roughly how much more damage he was doing. Do you see the Manny Manny statue behind me? Since I got the statue, I've been doing peculiar things. Please forgive me if you can. I just wanted to have a normal life. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key. To open the jail in the mountain cabin where Paula is being held, take the key and go. Your backpack is full. You should take this, though, even if you need to throw away one of your items. Goodness gracious. I don't want to give up the life noodles right now. Is there a phone in this little podunk town? If there's a phone, maybe we can get the delivery company to come. Sorry about everything. Let's be buddies. I like people start to think for themselves. What a horrible nightmare. I somehow woke up. Ness, let's be friends again. Please answer me. I promise to be good. Okay. Okay. Screw you, Pokey. What an unctuous little jerk. I lied. See, you sucker. Man, that kid sucks. But is there a phone somewhere? Maybe we can get the Escargot Express to come and store Ness's bicycle or something. I don't want to drop a cup of life noodles just to save myself time. And yet, I don't want to walk all the way through Peaceful Rest Valley right now. Well, don't give up hope yet. I didn't even explore the farmhouse. Maybe they've got a phone available. But you can also imagine why the cult wouldn't have contact with the outside world. If only the Apple kid had invented a traditional cell phone that can place calls. And then there's the additional cruelty that we're about to... Wait, hold on. Hold on. I might have just figured out a workaround here. Going into the dungeon. The most found the way out and waved for you to follow. Back to the entrance. And the Eximos has gone home to report to his mother. Excellent. There, that was thinking on my feet. Didn't have to make a difficult decision about what item, whether to sacrifice the cup of life noodles or a cup of my own life noodles by spending time in my life just tediously trudging back through a dungeon. Whoops. Probably put the bike in storage anyway. Please forgive me if you can. I just wanted to have a normal life. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key to open the jail in the mountain cabin where Paula's being held. Take the key and go. Ness got the key to the cabin. So it's like a two-step here. The cult sprung up not just because Gigas's influence made Carpainter want to become a cult leader. Gigas's influence empowered the Mani Mani statue, which then made him want to be a cult figure. I don't think we encounter insane cultists anymore. The sane ones and the insane ones all recover. You know what? Maybe the first time I played this game, I was fighting Carpainter. I don't know if it's even possible to fight him and just try to win despite his lightning attacks. But that could be one of the kinds of things that, or why this game seemed harder to me. Like, you know, it's a challenging game. I've lost. I got knocked out once today. If this spiteful crow steals my meteornium, or whatever it's called, I'll be furious. Fortunately, I don't have to grapple with the temptation of being like, we're rewinding. No, I wouldn't do it. I'm going to play fair. No. We will abandon the cookie. It's a tragedy, because maybe Paula would have liked that cookie. In just a moment, we'll have access to the pockets in Paula's dress.
Ness, you got the key. Are you hurt?
No, don't worry about me.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you.
No trouble at all. Ness used the key to the cabin.
Thank you, Ness. You're just like I imagined you would be. I'm sure that some people in Twoson are worried about me. Getting back there may be dangerous, but we could do it if we combine our strength. I'm able to use a little psychic power that is actually pretty deadly. Let's head back to Twoson.
Bum, 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 bum. Paula joined you. And Paula comes with a teddy bear. Oh no. Now the crows are swarming. Paula comes unequipped. So we'll be making a stop at the drugstore. At least we're fighting one crow in isolation. Trying to make a break for it past the crows here. Hopefully that doesn't get me back attacked. Photo man. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready? Say Fuzzy Pickles. Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Ah, I did get myself back attacked. Oh no. And there's still that infuriating mild risk that one of them steals my meteor juice. It'd also be silly if... I don't know how many hit points a teddy bear has. It'd be silly to get the teddy bear destroyed this early. So I don't know how often I'm going to bother buying a teddy bear item. So this might be our only experience of the novelty. Alright, Paula gets a cookie. Paula want a cookie? Paula want a cookie? Makes sense that she was unequipped with any particularly powerful defensive gear or weapons because she was kidnapped by a cult. Hey, and now you leave and you come back? Not all of our products are blessed. Blessed. Nothing Blue Drugstore. Boom. They cleaned up the town, took all the blue paint off everything. Let's get some money out. I bet we can outfit Paula for $500. Let's find it. Okay. Frying pan. All right. Which do you carry this? Paula, please. You going to equip it? Yes, she is. 2 to 12. She's low level too. But then also, Paula is not going to be the hard hitter of the party. Okay. Copper bracelet. So now I'm starting to worry I might have overestimated my... No, wait. I think I can do it. Because I think the ribbon and the Holmes hat would take the same slot. $12 to $32. That was helpful. We'll keep this as walking around money.
I heard many footprints.
Oh. This is just entirely already used dialogue.
They said someone named Pokey stole all the food from the food stand.
We need to return the town to its original colors. I'll be very busy. I don't know if that's true. It seems like the job's done. It's hard on the eyes to have everything blue. Mr. Carpenter was pretty strange, but so was everyone else. That's a measured view to take. My wife has run away for a second time. I'm such a lucky man. He remembered that his wife sucks. I apologize for being part of a cult that was going to murder this little girl I'm with. You really think I was a bad boy? Well, yes. You were a goon, in fact. The blue cow thing wasn't such a great idea after all, huh? Bum, bum, ba, bum. We might have been listening to evil messages rather than good. Oh, I-oh. Oh, I-oh. No. I'll think of it. Maybe I will, but it'll be something more than just whoa, whoa for Mr. Saturn. I woke up from the dream.
Finally, I have a chance to apologize.
Huh. She apologizing because, like, she took my money for her cult? Seems like I'm no longer hypnotized. I, too, was wrong in many ways. Thought the color blue was going to solve all his problems. Doesn't even make sense, man. Doom, doom. And now we just got to get back to Twoson, use the phone, and we'll wrap up. You gauge the territorial oak and its cohort. I wonder if Paula can handle the mobile sprout. Probably not in 2 attacks. No. And until she gets some level ups, not super useful. Brain shock did not work on the teddy bear. That's good. Paula has the prey ability. What does prey do? Let's find out. Paula prayed with her whole heart. Some heavy air flowed into the area. The territorial oak's defense went down by 1. Ness's defense went down by 2. Paula's went down by 1. Didn't work on the teddy bear. Interesting. I haven't used prey very often, but obviously sometimes it just does something random. Did the teddy bear survive all that damage? I guess it gets the same rolling counter gimmick. 1 level up, 2 level ups. I'm not reading these because I assume a bunch of them are going to happen. She's got PSI, freeze, and fire. I think there are... I assume we've got elemental like vulnerabilities and stuff to think about. And defenses. But also part of it, I think, is that freeze, if I remember correctly, it's a single target attack. And fire is a group. That's the end of the teddy bear. It's a pile of fluff now. And then Paula viciously avenged her teddy bear. Good for her. Level 6, offense up 1, vitality up 1, IQ up 1, maximum hit points up 8, psychic points 3. Paula realized the power of PSI Shield Alpha. I assume, although I've never actually looked into this, but I assume in Mother 2, like the Japanese version of this, that the prefix for the abilities is PK, just because of what Ness shouts in Smash Bros. Fire to a row of foes. Freeze to 1 enemy. Fire bursts from the fingers. Row of enemies takes damage. Freeze. Very cold wind. Does a lot of damage to 1 enemy. Might freeze the enemy completely. Might not be so effective against some enemies. But fire might not have that problem. Maybe everyone's weak to fire. Since we know we're just about to get points back. Oh, didn't even need it. Ness just took the head right off the thing like he was playing T-ball, even though he's not even playing with his T-ball bat anymore. I think by the time we get Jeff, the third character, it just says Ness and his friends gain experience. But for now, it's Ness and Paula. So it's sort of following APA referencing style. You have author. You have author and author B. Author A and author B. But then from then on, it's just author A et al. I don't know if I think that sound happens even when it works. If it ever works. I don't know if I've ever seen it work. I assume I have. Just don't remember what it does. If I have ever seen it work. Boom. Victory. No. Ball is down. We have a cup of life noodles. Oh, it feels like a silly time to use them. Is it though? I mean, it's a rare item. This is not that big a dungeon. It's just that, you know, while Paula's unconscious, she won't be gaining experience. Is the shortcut bridge fixed? I guess we'll find out. Haha, it is. So this is even shorter. I might not even get in another battle. During the unconscious Paula era. Blue, blue. Oops. No, I won't say it again. I fixed the bridge as a sign of apology. I'm just trying to help. It's noble of you, sir. Reparations. Making amends. Not just issuing a notes app apology. And then expecting all to be forgiven. Well, one fight. At least, without Paula. Gonna slightly slow down the process of wrapping up, but not by much. We'll be done in a few minutes. I'm saying this to Danielle as though she could hear me. Don't worry, babe, I'm almost done. Alright, we're back. I definitely don't have... Or maybe I do. But I'm not going to take a risk. I will just stop at an ATM, get a little bit of extra money to make sure that we can pay Paula's hospital bill. I believe that just like in Dragon Quest, it's a formula based on your level. So Paula's probably not that expensive to get out of the place yet. I can remember in totally non-sequential fashion the sequence of like not the sequence. I can remember all the disconnected events that will like happen between now and when we attain the ability to go to Threed. Can I look at Paula's equipment even though she's unconscious? Yes. There's nothing on her body. It's probably something we can take care of here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a bunch of money out for now. Go get Paula, come back here, see if there's anything else to equip her with in the department store, and then we'll save, like, actually advancing the plot for later. There's the hospital. Wait, no. Even a ghost following me is something that prevents me from riding the bike. Bum, 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 bum. Who do you want to see? Paula. Paula was just brought in and still unconscious. Please pay $100 for the doctor's fee. Yes, we will.
I'm so glad you recovered, Paula. Come back anytime you need.
Is Paula level 10? No, she's level 6. That would have been a very simple $10 per level rate of fee. Screw you. Actually, wait. We need to be leveling Paula, so we might as well. Hey, we got the drop on him. Slugged him in the back of the head. Ness goes to Paula. He goes, see that guy? See how his face kind of... He's teaching Paula the ropes. It's heroic when we do this to people if they're looking a little blue in the face. We shouldn't just be randomly hitting people with a baseball bat. But sometimes, in the right circumstances, I don't know if you can. Oh, Paula could also have the slingshot, which would give her better attack. But buying another one would be silly. And get one in storage. Yeah. Okay. So we just can't find a dress yet for Paula. Or I missed maybe the other Happy Village drugstore place was selling it. Well, in that case, I might as well deposit this money. I'm once again doing this thing. I'm looking at my current balance and trying to deposit most of it instead of the actual money I'm holding. Okay. Do I want to? Yeah.
Hello, this is Escargot Express. Oh, is that you, Ness? Big bro. It's me, Tracy. I'm working part-time for Escargot Express. What can I do for you?
Ugh. I wish you would do both, but I guess pick up.
Want us to store something for you? We'll send someone over immediately to pick it up.
I'd love to get the slingshot back to give to Paula, too. Kill a little bit of time here while we wait. I don't know if it's steps-based or time-based. Why don't I test that right now? Would you please take the bicycle? I think that's it for now. Although now I regret that. Because I should test whether I can get a bicycle for Paula too. Oh well, okay. Please deliver the bicycle and the slingshot. She confirms it.
Send someone over right away.
She's not joking. We'll be there quite quickly. We're going to find out if it's timer based. Bum, 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 bum. Yep.
I'm from Escargot Express.
Here to deliver your bicycle? Slingshot. Charge is 18. You can pay for this, right? Yep. Here you are. Thank you. So Ness did get the bicycle back. I might have... Let's see. How much of an attack advantage is it? Barely any. I'll probably just be selling that. And now that I think about it, speaking of selling, sell the meteor stuff. Check about the bicycle. Save, call dad, save game. I'm testing it right now. I'm gonna put off calling Ness's mom again. I'm pretty sure even the bakery would like buy any item. But for verisimilitude. Well, not that it makes sense that you could do this at a store either. Meteornium, $1,000. Hell yes. And screw this slingshot. $44? Great. Don't need anything else? Thank you very much. I don't know what you're so happy about. I gave, like, this is not economically wise for you. See, buying weird rocks from strange children. Maybe Ness is like using the force, sort of. Okay, bike shop is the last act of the day. Want to ride a bike? That's not going to work. 2 people on 1 bike, strictly forbidden. Here to return the bicycle? Yes. Here to return your bike? Look how low your seat is. Jeez, you must have short legs. That's it. I'll call you Stubby Legs. Okay, so yes, in fact, you cannot have multiple party members all riding a bike. Interesting. Let's use the courtesy phone in the hotel. I think there's a courtesy phone. Save $1. Wait. Before that, I'm going to make sure that I don't lose my meteorite windfall by meteornium windfall. By immediately and foolishly getting myself knocked out next week. Boom. Almost doubled the amount in Ness's bank account. Ness picked up the receiver. Ness, it's your dad. I deposited $909 in your bank account. Taking away what you spent. Well, you should now have $24.82 in the bank. Well, experience to get to the next level. Ness, $374. Paula, $7. Anyway, what do you need from me? All done. Your dear old dad was also thinking about hitting the hay for the night. Created a record of your adventure to this point. Good night, sleep tight. We're a great team, aren't we? Well, just turn the power off instead of just pressing reset. Alright? Boom! Alright, another one in the books. We have Paula. The party's coming together. But we got a ways to go, I believe. Before we're gonna meet Jeff. Or Pooh, for that matter. Especially even longer for Pooh. But we'll carry on the road on Saturdays. And possibly Sundays starting next weekend. Gotta make that call. I think I'm probably gonna go Maniac Mansion for my new Sunday game. We'll see. Plenty of time to think. Okay, so what's coming up? Tomorrow, barring disaster, finally the Suikoden 2 epilogue. Say goodbye to that game that I spent a very long time playing, had a great time with. And then free up the Sunday slot for the future. Then, Wednesday, barring some disaster, Greg's coming over, and we're going to experience a disaster. We're going to play Double Dragon Revive, a game that looks terrible. Find out why, or what they've done, I should say, to the legacy of the Double Dragon games. And then, from there, we will go to Friday with Friday Night Frosthaven. Still 3 players, because we're having real issues connecting with our friend Sid to give him the Trapper box so he can start playing with us. Once again, he can play remotely, but we need to give him the one physical object first. But back into Friday Night Frosthaven. We're getting very close to the end of the Algox quest line, which is cool. And then, before you know it, it's Saturday again. And we've got some business to take care of in Twoson and Happy Village. Before we're off to Threed. See how much of that we can get through. Sweet. And that's it. That's all. That's all there is. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, wait, I have my wrong arms in the wrong place. Until next time, when we see if we can find a second Your Sanctuary location. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.